Hey girls, it's me. Greasy as I'll get out. This what I look like at the house. This what y'all probably gonna get all summer because it look like the iPhone 10 overheats faster than the iPhone, what was it I had last? 7, 6, whatever. Girl, I be out there for 4-5 minutes and the phone is like, girl, no more. So, girl, I'm just, honey, shea buttered down. I just got out the shower. That's how I do when I'm fresh out. Fresh out. But you can see the skin, girl, the skin. She's prospering. Potomac. Girl, they're still in Louisiana, honey. They're still in NOLA. And it picks up where it left off with Karen saying, you know, no, don't follow me with the camera as she storms off. But then we see Candiace follow her and somehow miraculously the cameras are there. Miraculously. Don't follow me. But I'm gonna be over here and the camera's over here already, so just let me just stand over here on my mark. Like, girl, the drama. They talking, you know, Karen is upset. Candiace is like, girl, you know, Gizelle, you be alright. They go back in. And suddenly it's all over. I'm like, girl, this, okay. I am giving y'all a bit much. I am. Like, it's one thing to glisten, but honey, ain't no reason for me to look like the great and powerful Oz. Okay. Yes, God, I hit the can. Professional basketballist, me. I'm joining the WNBA. I'll be the shortest one out there, but that's okay. But yeah, Karen goes back, sits down at the table, and like, the fight's over. The fight's over. She's like, Gizelle, you did introduce me to someone, and not many people would do that, and I'm very grateful. Thank you so much. And Gizelle's like, all right. And I'm like, she's already thanked you for that. So what? I'm sorry the camera's shaking. I got it on the bed, honey. On the bed. Just ghetto, honey. I have it on a tripod. The tripod is sitting on my laptop, and the laptop is sitting on the bed. Yesterday I had it on my little nightstand, but I felt like it was too far away. And I'm whispering because, you know, I'm in the house. I don't need people in my team. I don't need the girls in my business. So I'm whispering, and I got my headset on, and I needed to be closer for the headset. I don't care. Anyway, Katie tried to smooth it over as well at the table, and she sounded like she made sense. I really wasn't paying much attention because the fight's stupid. The fight is stupid. The fight is just, I want to be your friend, but you're not telling me all your business. Like, Gizelle, shut your mouth. Shut up, girl. You're 50. Karen is 60. No one has time for all this carrying on. Candiace asks Gizelle about therapy. I really feel like this was a more personal conversation that needed to be had amongst, you know, Candiace and Gizelle off in a corner. So, hey girl, while I got you, can you give me the number to your therapist? Because these girls are messy. Not because therapy is a shameful thing or anything like that, but because these girls are messy. She's sitting at the table. Now, you already know Ashley has dragged Candiace a couple times about her mama, about Dorothy. Every time Ashley gets an opening, and your mama. See, I don't play a lot of your mama games. I would have beat Ashley so to her head would actually fit her body. I would have whooped her so bad that she would look normal. I would have. I'd have beat that lumpy forehead down into submission. It'd be smooth like mine. But anyway, I just really felt like this is something that shouldn't have been said in front of Ashley in particular, but the rest of the girls too. You never know. It's even Gizelle, honestly, to be quite honest. But whatever. She goes on to tell the girls that, you know, when you live with a therapist, you need therapy. I'm like, especially when you live with Dorothy, honey, because Dorothy needs therapy. Dorothy herself needs therapy. But, and then she goes on to tell the girls that her mother called her a dumb AB. Y'all know I don't cuss on this channel. You have to fill in the blanks. A dumb AB. I was watching with my mama. I said, let you call me. Girl, I would lay you. I would read you from heaven to hell. I would drag my mama so. And I don't like to do that. I don't like to drag my mama. But sometimes you have to. Sometimes you have to. I ain't never cussed my mama out. And my mama ain't never cussed me out. My mama actually has never called me dumb. I think that's what made me more upset. My mama has this thing about the B word. Don't ever call her B word, all of that. B ain't that, you know, bad to me. If my mama called me one, I would be upset. But it's the dumb that really got me. Like, my mama, 25 years. Last Saturday, I hit 25 years on this earth. And my mother has not once ever, I don't think behind my back or in front of my back. I hate the term. Behind your back is in front of your face because your back only faces one direction. It's a back. But anyway, I don't think away from me or in front of me, my mother has ever called me dumb. I know for sure in front of me she's never called me dumb, but I don't think she, you know, calling the family in secret like, girl, she kind of dumb. But I don't think she's doing that. My mother just, she's always said, you are brilliant, you're intelligent, you can read. And I'd be like, no, not really, but okay. But yeah, Dorothy, we need to lay Dorothy to rest. She don't have to die physically, but she need to die to Candiace, because I'm sick of it. I am. E-Y-E, I am. Katie said, just cuss her out. Call her back, cuss her out. Hang up. I'm like, Katie, I don't think Dorothy would, Dorothy would blow up her own house. She diagnosed Candiace with bipolar disorder. Maybe Candiace does have bipolar. Maybe. But in the heat of a fight, it's not when you diagnose your 30-year-old child. This is something you should have sat down and diagnosed her with a long time ago if you thought she had it. Or took her to a specialist, another therapist, and had her give the second opinion. Because in the middle of a fight, my therapist mama calling me bipolar don't mean nothing to me. It don't mean nothing to me. It's a little extra greasy here in this corner. The corners of my mouth get real dry and crusty, and we try not to have that. My eyebrows too. I did them myself. How do they look? They were a little uneven at first, but they're growing in. They're giving, fever. Anyway, let's see. So Giselle's in the confessional at this point talking about how she never did anything to Karen, and the producer's like, actually, Erica Lyles, I don't remember who Erica Lyles is, but she was like, oh yeah. And she was like, the t-shirt, sis, she just started naming all the stuff that Gizelle has done. Whether the intent was malicious or not, it came across as malicious. And Gizelle was just like, oh yeah, never mind. As my mama say, need mine, honey, need mine. Let's see. Ashley and Candiace. I didn't really write in my notes about the them going out to a bar, because it was stupid. They went out to a bar. They had on costumes, looking like tourists. I hate looking like a tourist. I really do. I just want to get over to where I'm trying to go, tour, but tour discreetly. I don't want to be looking all wide-eyed with my fanny pack and my binoculars, and I hate that. But anyway, they went to a bar. Robin got there late. I'm trying to figure out, what all is Robin up there doing? What is she doing that she's late everywhere she goes? It's not like, girl, hold on, I'm curling my hair. Like, what is she doing? What? Robin, what's going on? Why are you so late? Candiace got to put on 7 wigs. 7 wigs. And curl them all. Style them. And you just slap some gel on your head and come outside. When she got to the bar, I was like, oh, she was late, so she's gonna come in with a full beat face. She's gonna be giving, fever, exoticism, glamour. Sis showed up looking like I'm looking. Actually, I look more beat than she looked. She didn't even have no highlight. I got a little highlight with my shea butter, giving, glistens bouncing off the peaks of my face, giving you drama. She showed up. I was like, no God. With this boa, girl, they had boas and masks, and it was ugly. It was so ugly. It was ugly. It's not Mardi Gras, so I didn't understand, because Mardi Gras is tacky outside of Mardi Gras. Like when Mardi Gras, my voice is going, I'm sorry. When Mardi Gras is going on, it's like, oh, work, Mardi Gras, the trumpets and the horns and the second line dancing, and we have a good time. Outside of Mardi Gras, the Mardi Gras attire is so tacky. It's tacky. Anyway, so they get back to the room. They were doing shots at the bar. Ashley says, don't tell Michael. She tells Candiace, don't tell Michael I had shots. I'm like, girl, it's on TV. He gonna watch and see. But Candiace is like, I promise I won't tell nobody. Nobody. So they get back to the room and they still drinking, honey. Gizelle wants to see titties. I'm like, Gizelle, I've been letting you live. I really have been letting Gizelle live, and I've been letting Robin live. But since it's Pride Month, y'all got lesbian tendencies. Y'all give Robin Dixon. Don't get me started. She's got Ellen DeGeneres flavor. She's got Ellen DeGeneres flavor. Giselle's got a little bit of a lipstick lesbian tea as well. If we're being honest, in this Pride season, it's the 50th anniversary of Stonewall. And we just have to be truthful in this season. And Gizelle offering these women beads to see their breasts is not something that a straight person would do. It's just, it isn't. I'm sorry, it's just not. Ashley, you know, she gives a little whoop, a little whoop. This is not my breast, obviously. It's just my tattoo. And shows a little peek. And everybody's just like, oh my God, ew. I'm like, oof. Y'all look a mess. Katie then takes both of her breasts, wherever they were, and puts them on display. It just looked like, have you seen those Dr. Soul gel foot inserts? Have you ever taken one and just done like this with it? 'Cause that's what her breast was giving. I was like, what kind of memory foam tees? What kind of gel? You remember those Dr. Scholl's commercials where they like, are you gelling? What kind of are you gelling titties? But child, anywho, she showcased her breasts, and Monique, the only sober one in the room, was just sitting over there like, oof, these girls. I think I'm gonna like Katie. I'm like, that sounded a little homosexual as well. I've never been in a room with a bunch of women and we're showcasing our breasts. It has yet to happen to me to this day. To this day, I've never been in a room with a group of women and we're showcasing our breasts. The closest I could say is, you know, all those, at least once a year, my mother, grandmother, and I end up in a hotel room together in a city somewhere, you know, for church or for a birthday, vacation, or whatever. And since they are my mother and my grandmother and I came from them, they have very little shame and they walk through the room nude. But that's that's about the extent. You know, I try to give them a modesty. You know, I really do be in there covering up. They be like, girl, nobody care. But ain't nobody throwing beads. It's never, to this day, I've yet to have that happen to me. Anywho, let's see, the next morning, Ashley got her period. She calls her mama. Well, mama, I started my period this morning. The mama's like, oh. I'm like, I guess. I turned to my mama. I was like, you would just never have that reaction. You just would. She's like, well, maybe if you were trying to get pregnant. I was like, no, you would just say, try again next month. She was like, you're right. I would just say, try again next month. Oh, like, girl, what did Aaliyah say in her hit song, Try Again? She said, you can dust it off and try again. So just, you know, get it in this month and maybe next month, child. Anywho, Monique and Karen are having a conversation about a rainbow baby, and apparently a rainbow baby is a baby conceived after a miscarriage. I'm like, girl, nearly everybody, there's so many rainbow babies out here in the world, child. So many. I was gonna be real messy, but I won't. Not in this political climate. I won't. I won't do that to her. So anyway, we're gonna go to the plantation. Candiace had on a bikini, not literally, but figuratively. She had on shorts so short that I never saw the shorts. I just never saw them. And they're going over to the plantation. They're meeting up with Gizelle's father, Mr. Curtis Graves. Curtis Graves. He was a political figure and a black activist, and, you know, a very important light-skinned black man to the movement. You know, we had to have those light-skinned black men to kind of help usher, you know, a little more palatable. And they get to the plantation and meet up with the daddy. And I don't know why I'm looking off in the distance. I'm not looking at anything. I guess I'm just remembering. I'm like, what am I looking at? Why am I looking off? Like those old Obama, you remember when Obama was running for office and they had those, what is it, Yes We Can posters, and he was always looking off into the distance. Anywho, y'all don't care. Let me wrap this up. They meet up with the daddy and they go on this plantation tour, and the dad gives the tour. Now, is it me? It might just be me, but don't Gizelle's daddy, Mr. Curtis, look just like Heathcliff Huxtable's daddy on the Cosby Show? I was like, it sound like him. I was like, I know that man is dead, but he look, this could be the daddy. Could be, but it ain't. Mr. Curtis gives all the information. I'm not finna run through all the horrible things that happen to, you know, slaves. I'm not gonna do it because I can't do it right now. I'm sorry. I forgot to mention, on the bus they were discussing how Robin is actually half white. She half white, very similar to the way that a lot of us are. And you know, she had an argument with Katie about being half white, and I identify very heavily. People have been trying to tell me what color I am from before I was born, and it's just it's triggering for me. There is a long and complicated story that I'm not gonna go into right now, but it's just it's been a journey. It has been a journey, Smollett. It's been a journey, but I felt Robin. I understood her in that moment, and we see each other. But yeah, they at the plantation, and Granddaddy Huxtable, he rang the bell, and me and my mama both was like, because she was like, why does this bell make me want to holler? I'm like, I kind of got emotional too. What is it about this bell? But it was the bell, he said, that they rang to bring the slaves in off the plantation. I guess, you know, come on in, bell. They did a lot of talking and looking, and like I said, I can't go into all the things that we had to endure as a people, as slaves. I can't do it. But the daddy did shade Karen about collateral. At some point, he was talking about putting up collateral, and he was like, you know about that, don't you, Karen? And I'm like, Mr. Curtis Graves. We know where Gizelle gets it now, but that is, no, God, why would you ever? Why would you ever? See, the way I was raised was to be very respectful, but Karen is 500 years old, just like Mr. Curtis Graves is. I'd have got in his behind. I'd have cussed him out, but she was trying to be respectful and trying not to stir up nothing. But as I've been saying for the past couple episodes, she shouldn't have went on this trip. I gotta sneeze. Ooh, girl. I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm still coming off of this sinus infection, and stuff is going on. Stuff is going on. Yes, God. I've made the last 2 shots. I'm sorry. This just ain't it. This is not what I wanted to present to the girls. I'm so sorry. I'm truly so sorry. Where was I, girl? Cussing out Mr. Curtis. That's where I was. So after they get back from the plantation, Karen says she doesn't want to go out and hang out any longer. They get ready to go somewhere, girl. I don't know where they was gonna go. Or I guess this is when they were finna go to the party. I mean the bar before the Dr. Scholl's jail titties came out. And Karen didn't want to go. She'd had a long day, and you know, this is a lot. I've told y'all, this is where I was saying that this trip, going to see, you know, celebrate Gizelle's dad's 80th birthday when Karen's dad just died, and he never got to see 80, you know, would be a lot for anybody. I don't know why Gizelle can't understand that, but Karen said she didn't want to go out and party and celebrate or anything, and I wouldn't want to either, especially after the way Mr. Curtis tried to drag her real discreetly at this function. So she said she's not going. All the girls are getting ready, they're gathering, they're getting ready to go out. Giselle got on this pink wig. I don't understand why. I didn't get it. But they see Karen pop up on live, and now that Karen is on live, it's, oh my goodness, she's blowing us off. She, you know, can get on live, but she can't come out and hang with us. I don't understand where Gizelle is trying to go, where she's coming from, any of it. I don't get it. She said she didn't want to go out with you. That has nothing to do with her popping on live right quick and saying hey to the girls. I have on plenty of occasions, multiple times a month, per month, said, you know what, I don't think I'm gonna hang out with you tonight. Love you so much. I'm just not in the mental, you know, the mood. My anxiety's active. I just don't really feel like it. And then I immediately get on YouTube and talk to y'all. It's two different, it's two different things. Talking to people on live doesn't drain me the way seeing someone face to face would. Talking to someone, like, I have bad anxiety. My cousin's getting married this weekend, and my other cousin is also hosting a play. She wrote and I think directed a play, and it's premiering in our city this weekend, same day. So on Saturday, I'm gonna have to go to the play and then rush to the wedding and be social at both, and all of that. It's just, I am not looking forward to it. I've been in the bed all day. I slept till 2 o'clock because my anxiety is high because of this weekend. It's 5 days away, 6 days away, but it's like, girl, I'm not looking forward to it. But getting on here and doing a video, even if I were doing a live, feels completely different. It's not, I'm in the bed. I'm sitting on my bed in my house clothes with my shea butter on, with my hair wrapped up, talking to y'all, like, and y'all aren't going to judge me. Y'all don't really know me like that. Yo, it's not like, oh, I haven't seen you in 15 years. You've grown. Look at you. You know, it's none of that. And I don't have to pretend to be happy to see y'all if I don't want to. Like, it's different. I don't know why Gizelle doesn't understand that, but for those of you who may not understand that, who don't do YouTube and just watch the videos, it is a big difference. Now, YouTube is draining. It's draining, which is why I don't answer my what do you call it, my comments every day. I don't read them. I mean, I might read them. I read them more than I answer them, quicker than I answer them. But it's like, YouTube is an undertaking on that front, but getting on and just talking to y'all is way different than sitting in a room with 3,000 of y'all and talking that way. It's way different. Anyway, let's see. At some point, they toasted to edges. They raised a glass and said a toast to edges, and I was looking at that TV like, Ashley, you better not. You better not. I was watching like a hawk. Ashley, if I see you raise your glass to edges, I'm punching you smooth in your forehead. How dare you? How dare you toast your glass in prosperity to edges that you don't have? That's cultural appropriation. That's edge appropriation. You don't have. Anyway, see, ain't nobody told me to drag her like that. I'm trying to be better. I'm trying to be a better person. But I was watching. Heifer, don't you clink your glass to edges. It's bad luck to toast to something that you have not yet experienced. And edges, you haven't. You have not. You don't have. Anyway, at some point, Karen said that, Candiace said that when she and Michael have intercourse, it smelled like burning rubber. And I said, what kind of desert? What kind of dry? I never. Burning rubber. The friction smells like burning rubber. Friction. There's a Visine for that. Burning rubber. I'm disturbed. I'm disturbed. I am disturbed and disgusted. At some point, Gizelle says that Candiace doesn't really believe that Ashley is trying to get pregnant. I said, Gizelle, you messy heifer, you. You messy heifer, you and your daddy. You and Mr. Curtis Graves. So here comes Ashley asking Candiace, you don't think I'm really trying to get pregnant? Here comes Candiace, who don't? We're talking to you. We said your name. I don't need a lot of back and forth. I really don't need Candiace to be dying on the hill like this. This is the hill on which you chose to die, whether this girl gets pregnant or not. That's your big battle. See, that's why I can't with Candiace. I'm starting to kind of enjoy her presence on the show, because I don't have to look at her mama. I haven't had to look at her mama, but she gets on my nerves with these hills on which she's chosen to die that she doesn't have to. She doesn't have to. Candiace, you can excommunicate your mama right now. Find you somewhere else to live and excommunicate your mama, and you wouldn't have that problem. You cannot be all in Ashley's business right now, and you wouldn't have that problem. And then when we take those two situations away, we won't have a Candiace on the show. And that's what gets on my nerves. Your whole entire essence on this show is wrapped around other people's foolishness that you really could, if you chose not to deal with, not deal with. Just like Monique, who I don't talk about because she don't do nothing, but she's cute to look at. She's pretty. You know, she's just over there being pretty, like Robin said. Monique, when her mama called her a heifer, her mother-in-law called her a heifer, which I really don't feel like was the worst thing to become. I mean, she didn't call you a dumb AB like Candiace mama, but she decided not to deal with her, and we ain't seen Granny since. We haven't seen Granny since. And granted, Monique is boring. She don't do nothing on the show. So when you take away that aspect, like I said with Candiace, you won't really have much to talk about. But I just don't like it when people they put themselves in situations and they complain about it. To me, I don't care for that. I don't care for that. You can ask my mama. She, oh, I'm so busy. I've just got so much to do. You said yes to every single thing you have to do. When the girls asked you at the church, could you, print out all the programs for the service? You said yes. So, that gets on my nerves. Anyway, girl, they get up in arms about whether or not Ashley is trying to get pregnant. Candiace is giving, well, if you're trying to get pregnant, why are you drinking? And you went to all these Chinese and Japanese doctors. And Ashley's like, well, my doctor said I could drink. And I'm sitting here like, well, why were you making such a spectacle and a big deal? Why were you talking to everybody saying, oh, well, we're trying not to drink, and I'm trying not to drink, I'm trying not to drink, if you can drink? It was so ugly to me. It just, oh, they talking to each other. It was so on my nerves, just the whole of it, the entirety. Candiace and Ashley both were just, ugh, on my nerves. And at some point, the last little bit of the episode, they got to arguing, and I know they drunk. I understand that, but Candiace was talking about, my eyes are sniffing out the bull. Sweetie, I don't know about y'all, but my eyes don't sniff. They don't. My nose barely sniffs right now because I'm still coming off this sinus infection, but my eyes certainly don't. They never have. I've never smelled anything through my eyes in my life. Not once. I have smelled through my mouth sometimes when you breathe, and it's like, I can kind of taste the air. You know, when you go into the Cinnabon and you smell it, and it's like, yummy. You know, but not my eyes. My eyes have never sniffed out anything. Anyway, girl, that was the episode. Like, comment, subscribe, all the things that YouTube is saying. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.